girl dreaming. Why not big girl dreaming or home girl dreaming or just girl dreaming? And if I'm not brown and I'm not a girl, am I not invited to read this book or dream myself? Of course not. Brown Girl Dreaming is actually a 2015 National Book Award winner and the 2015 Coretta Scott King Book Award winner, as well as a Newbery Honor Book. And Brown Girl Dreaming is a collection of free verse and poems that make up the autobiography of award-winning author Jacqueline Woodson. And in this story, you don't have to be a brown girl to read it. It's an invitation to all who want to look through the lens and mirror that Jacqueline creates with her words and her writing style, and just an invitation to anyone who wants to take a look at the world that Jacqueline is exploring in this book, and anyone who wants to apply it to their own personal experiences. So Brown Girl Dreaming is about Jacqueline Woodson as a little girl and her experiences as an African-American little girl in the North and South in the 1960s and in the 1970s. She was born in Columbus, Ohio, but she moves to South Carolina and Brooklyn, New York during her childhood, and she never really finds her place in any of those places. As a matter of fact, another interesting fact about Woodson is that she was a struggling reader as a child, but it's through writing that she finds her voice. And in the poem Writer, she expresses how she feels when her teacher acknowledges her as a writer for the very first time. She's creating a poem, and even though the first few lines of the poem are not her words, they're her sister's, she still wants to believe her teacher's words. Writer reads, "You're a writer," Miss Bevo says, her gray eyes bright behind thin wire frames, her smile bigger than anything. So I smile back, happy to hear these words from a teacher's mouth. She is a feminist, she tells us, and 35th grade hands bend into desks where our dictionaries wait to open yet another world to us. Miss Bevo pauses, watching our fingers fly. Webster's has our answers. Equal rights, a boy named Andrew yells out. For women? My hands freeze on the thin white pages. Like blacks, Miss Bevo too is part of a revolution. But right now, the revolution is so far away from me. This moment, this right now is my teacher saying, you're a writer. And she holds the poem I am just beginning. And the first 4 lines stolen from my sister. Black brothers, black sisters, all of them were great. No fear, no fright, but a willingness to fight. You can have them, Dell said when she saw. I don't want to be a poet. But then my own pencil moving late into the night. When big fine houses lived the whites, in little old shacks lived the blacks. But the blacks were smart, in fear they took no part. One of them was Martin with the heart of gold. You're a writer, Miss Bevo says, holding my poem out to me. And standing in front of the class, taking my poem from her, my voice shakes as I recite the first line. Black brothers, black sisters, all of them were great. But my voice grows stronger with each word because more than anything else in the world, I want to believe her. And I think that her voice growing stronger with each word is as if in that moment she is gradually finding her voice and gradually finding her place in the world. And she will ultimately find her place as an award-winning writer. So this is kind of a little coming of age part in the story. And that's basically what the story is. Brown Girl Dreaming is a coming of age story. It's a post-Jim Crow world being slowly starting to be enlightened by the civil rights movement. And it's ever changing and it's fast paced. But the one thing that doesn't change is how Woodson feels about her family. And the one thing that keeps them together, the one thing that causes them to just never give up on each other is just that faith and that belief in each other. And it's because of that faith and belief in each other that they're able to stand strong and tall, but most importantly, stand together. This is Brown Girl Dreaming by Jacqueline Woodson. Thank you.